I think, I understand. You think it's a branding move. I think it's like Garcelle just doesn't like any of them.
Well, that I think it's both. I think it's just like it's a branding move, and yeah, Sutton was her one friend, and she's just like outside of this show and my work friend. I mean, what do we really have in common? Like, this isn't like a lifelong friend.
And I think Garcelle is aligned with Lisa Vanderpump. And so
Hmm.
I think she's hitching her ladder to that. I think Vanderpump, Oliver, Garcelle's son, still works for Vanderpump. So I think she's just like Team Vanderpump, like the rest of you are dead to me.
I'm kind of all for it. But Kyle is finally done, she says, and I think she's got it. Like the light bulb went off in Miss Richards' eyes. So good for her, right?
Yeah, and I thought the other thing about that Amazon Live is, Kyle seemed to hint, I think, that this is going to be a more fun season for her. The past two seasons, of course, with the divorce of Mo and all the rumors of Morgan Wade, which
And
scared everybody.
nastiness.
Uh, it sounds like Kyle's ready to get back to being Kyle, like doing the splits. I don't think she drinks, but doing the splits, whipping the hair. Sounds like we're gonna get some fun out of Kyle maybe this season.
Well, I can't believe I'm saying this. Kyle has taught me that you can have fun without drinking. I didn't realize that was possible.
Oh God, yeah. Oh God. I mean, especially the older you get. I think when you're young and you're single, alcohol helps in a lot of situations in some cases, but no, once you don't you feel like over 40? I just feel like now you're so much more confident in yourself. You just say it. And don't you have less tolerance for really hammered people? Now when I go
Oh,
out and like people,
completely.
right? When people are really hammered in their 40s, and again, I would say I get really hammered once or twice a year. But there's something about when you go out and the people are so hammered in their 40s, 50s, you're just like, oh, seems so desperate.
So desperate. Montauk over here in the East End is not my scene. That Barbara Kavovit, what is she like? Barbara Kay with the tool
Oh, I
belt.
love her.
What is she like? She's
60?
I think she's 60. Well, she's over there in Montauk. She likes to go to the surf lodge with the kids. You couldn't catch me dead there.
Maybe just
Well,
one night.
yeah. No, never. I'm glad Garcelle is over it. You know who's not over it?
Oh.
Well, Andy Cohen, I don't think is over Bethenny Frankel. I think he has some PTSD. Yeah.
What?
Well, Andy
Oh, I think I know
Cohen
this. Okay.
is not over Bethany. Mr. Cohen, this is, what there was. So Andy Cohen, we know he had the big, I know the building he used to live in. Nice. It's a pre-war in the West Village. I used to live right there. He had that. He bought the new house he lived in the Hamptons, said he would never get a New Hamptons house unless something came up on the beach. It came up on the beach in Amagansett. He built the Hamptons house. That's finished, sold the other one. And then he spent all the time redoing the new place in New York and sold the old one. And now that he has the new place in New York, because of Bethany, the rumor is housewives are not allowed. Now, Andy has a Christmas party every year. You see Anderson, you see Ripa, you see the regulars. And, look, he had his favorites, right? Carol, Bethany, throw a Luann in there. He had his favorites that he liked, and they were able to socialize with him. Apparently, no housewives are allowed in the new multi-million-dollar apartment. They are banned, and it's all because of Bethany. He
Is it
said,
Bethany or is it more McSweeney? Because it sounded like the
well,
Coke rumors, the pasta rumors are what he's now trying to avoid.
well, the both. He said Bethany started it when she said you give special treatment to certain housewives, like Carol, my ex-friend, and McSweeney drove it home by saying if you do Coke with Andy or you do some pasta, you eat the pasta. I love a pasta with a vodka sauce personally. If you eat some pasta, then you're in with him. So yeah, both of them that he has learned his I mean, not for nothing. I don't think the boss really should be socializing with the employees
Yeah,
on a
yeah. I mean, I
Saturday
don't
night.
look. We just saw the cheating CEO at the Coldplay concert. It
Ah,
never seems to end well. So I think it's a good policy for him. I'm a little surprised how he had the not every boss has their favorites, so that doesn't
Mhm.
shock me. But the alleged partying at his place and the alleged coke using is like, really? I would have thought he was smarter than that. But, that's just success for you, right? You're so successful. And if one of the girls brings the coke,
And we could
maybe
think
you're
of a
like,
few
oh, all right,
names.
well,
We could think of a few New Yorkers that might be invited there from the housewives world that might bring a little pasta in the purse. You know
was
what I'm
Dorinda
saying?
supplying it or like what?
Well, I don't know about that one, but now
She
he's in
must know
him.
good coke.
Listen, Dorinda knows what she's doing, man. Um, he lives in Amagansett now in that house, but no housewives allowed. Good thing his neighbors are, Sarah Jessica Parker. She's in Amagansett, and
John Mayer, John
John
Mayer.
Mayer. Here we Kelly Ben Simone's in East Hampton, so she's just a town away. If he wants to pop by and say hi to her, probably not. He probably won't come. We got Erin Leachy over here in Sag Harbor, and Jill Zarin. What is her name? Countess Luann and Leachy, the current housewife. Although that show seems to be canceled too,
Wait,
so to speak.
really?
Well, I mean,
I keep
where is it?
thinking we're going to have the huge announcement at BravoCon.
Well, here's what I think. I mean, Andy did say when everyone said it's canceled, and he's like, it's not canceled. We're just between seasons. We're figuring it out. And he said, if everyone has a short memory, he said by the end of the summer, by the end of August, no, we'll have an announcement. So I would like everyone listening to remember this, that we only have like 4 weeks, 3 weeks to go here. Is there going to be an announcement?
No,
No, I don't think so. I don't
it's
know,
going to be at
Sarah. I don't
BravoCon.
know. I think New
Really?
Jersey, I don't know. When I'm on the streets of New York, the mean streets, taking it one day, ducking behind this and ducking behind that. Got to take your life into your hands sometimes on the streets in New York. There's no buzz. There's no buzz. There's no buzz. There's no buzz that things are happening. I don't know. Does anyone care? Like, do you really care? You might care.
No, that franchise I care the least about.
I know.
The least. I mean, like we've said, I don't even, I see a scenario they only bring it back because Andy is a New Yorker through and through. And I feel like it's probably more of a pride thing. And if they can produce it uber cheap, what does it matter? Because now they're all about the streaming ratings. They're not about the live because nobody's tuning in live. I mean, if RHOM is only getting
I
200,000
still
live,
don't believe how could it go from 200 live to 1.5 streaming? Like I don't you're in the business. You've been in the business since before these kids were born. I still call fake news on that.
no.
I do.
Well, you're right to call fake news because they're never going to they're never going to send a screenshot out that's their actual Peacock streaming numbers. They're never going to, or Hulu, I, it's the same with Netflix. Netflix always does that. Oh, this is the biggest streaming comedy special. And then 6 months later, this is the biggest. It's like, well, show us that, like, okay, but show us your back end. They're
You know
never
what's
going to do that. So
weird though? When I do my market research, like when people are in my DMs, I'll say like, are you watching RHOM? Are you watching RHOC? Are you watching Next Gen? Like, where are you? So many people tell me, no, I'm not watching Miami. No, no. I hear no from
I
like
don't watch
everyone.
it.
Everyone
The
tells me
only
they're not
franchise I'm
watching.
not interested in at all. And New York. Everybody else I love. Salt Lake, I can't wait.